Hi Capricorn Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. And then I will be doing a clarifying card at the end of this reading using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. I've already pre-shuffled both decks. For the first deck, I'm going to shuffle just a few more times and split the deck and we'll get started. And this wanted to kind of make its way out. High Priestess card, very intuitive, very graceful, beautiful, highly intellectual. I'm getting this being a part of your polarity sign of Cancer. The letters J or B could be significant. We are coming on a full moon. I feel there's been a significant change with a lot of you and a crescent moon, seeing that here with the new moon that's come around. Now moving into a full moon, I feel that you're coming full circle with a few things in your life where you're releasing yourself and following more of your intuition, using this as your guide, but also helping you with some transformation that you're able to face, coming more into your power here with this intuitiveness. This is the Keeper of Secrets. This is also at the beginning of a manifestation phase. So a lot of you, I feel, are beginning something new. And as you're doing this, this High Priestess energy is it's really helping you right now. This is also after the Magician card. So being in that power, that being about the Magician energy, where you have all 4 elements that you're using to be able to manifest and bring in what it is that you wish to see. But I feel that you are a pro at it. You have been mastering it, and now being in this High Priestess, I feel also too that you're helping a lot of other individuals here. Just getting someone who's of service, but being very strong in their intuitive sense here. Strong and powerful. Water energy coming through here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Ophiuchus. Let's see. I'll do that one more time and then split. And we'll leave that right about there so we can see the deck. Your first card we have is the Two of Wands. This is that intuitiveness. You using your inner strength, your inner voice, your inner being. I feel with that transformation that came through with the High Priestess energy, you're a totally different person. Highly spiritual. I feel with the Capricorn energy that you've had and that you have been born with and kind of grown up with, that Cancerian energy, that polarity energy, I feel that with you being in your power and that Magician energy, the Cancerian polarity energy coming through there, where now you're able to have balance. And you created 2 new beginnings for yourself. And in that, I feel this is speaking to the masculine and feminine within you. But then also, two Ace of Wands here, where you've created 2 new beginnings here. And I feel that this could be a soulmate that is here waiting for you, that is being shown in the light. Something's being presented to you to help you along your path here. Because seeing, normally with the Two of Wands, it's about, in traditional tarot, there's, normally what we would see is, you know, whether we should go this way or this way, kind of like the Chariot card. And that's more of that Cancerian energy, which is your polarity energy. But you can see here, the 2 wands are here for this one particular path. I feel that you do have a guide or a soulmate that is helping you to see the light. The light is shining on this. With this clarity, I feel that you brought this in for yourself. And now asking for clarity, it's being brought to you. I'm almost seeing like a little rainbow here kind of too. So you may be seeing rainbows. But if there was any contemplation about a particular path to take, you're being guided here. We have a squirrel, a rabbit. And I want to say this is an antelope. It's also the color of Capricorn and Cancerian colors here with the white and the gray. So this could be too that you are being a light for someone else to help them. And the path is very clear. So I am getting a grounded energy here too with the mountains and this overall being outdoors. But I do get with this 2 of Wands, this could be an energy where you are that light, being the light, being in your spiritual sense here too. So deer, antelope, that could be significant for you. Two energies about partnership, but then also Taurus energy coming through. So that could be significant. Wands energy is fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Ophiuchus, and Aries. I am getting that this is a full energy. So that is also, I feel, speaking to that beginning of a new cycle and moving along one's journey. The path being very clear and open for you by way of spirit here. But I feel this is also due to the work that you've been doing that's assisting spirit to help you to bring this in. Your second card, and I'm going to go straight across here because that's just what I'm being guided to do. We have is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups has been very, very popular in your reading. However, that resonates for you, but both the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups has come out in not one but two of your readings, speaking to a very significant and special soulmate partnership, that relationship that's coming through. I feel with this Two of Wands, there's two individuals communicating with one another. And I am seeing this as a masculine energy and this being more of a feminine energy. But I am getting for you as Capricorn moons that you are more into your spiritual sense. This definitely coming out after the Two of Wands could definitely be you and the power that's within yourself, whether you are male or female. King of Cups is one who has a lot of love. There's a lot of emotion. Cups is that polarity energy of yours with Cancer and then Scorpio, Ophiuchus, and Pisces. So you could have these other water signs in your chart here too as well. Seahorses could be significant. But with the King status here that we have, this is someone who's very established. I feel when it comes to matters of the heart, that's one of the most important things to them is that emotion and that love and that energy of sharing and giving and being kind. This energy is also very much adored by others. I'm seeing the Rams here. So it's possible with this energy here, we could have in the masculine, very strong Aries energy, but that being a part of this Emperor energy where the King of Cups is a part of an Emperor energy where all four kings make up the Emperor. I do feel too that there's a lot of emotion that this King of Cups energy has been holding within. And it's beginning to come out. I'm seeing their cup too that they're holding here as being empty. Where there may be some pretending And it's obvious how they feel because it's all around them. I feel that no matter what they try to conceal, where they think they have this cup here, it's all around them because of what's inside of them, this energy being on the outside of them and showing. I feel I'm just seeing the different symbols and signs. So there may be signs that you may be seeing, whether you're resonating with masculine or feminine. But I feel that in communication with a soulmate, most likely, very likely, highly likely, this being between a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Both energies, the King and Queen, seeing signs where they're communicating with one another. The sun is coming up. I'm seeing the rays here. And it's almost like, I feel like this King of Cups is trying to block the sun. And it can't be blocked. Almost like withholding emotion and feeling like they may have it all under control. They know because they have their feet in the water. But something very obvious about feelings and emotions here. And definitely someone who loves seahorses. And the sun, even if it is attempted to be blocked, there's ways for that sunlight to come through. And it's going to shine regardless and be seen. And that illumination coming about, I feel, on this King of Cups. But then also, too, the sunlight energy coming from this Queen of Cups, where I'm getting that feminine energy here, and this Queen of Cups being this antelope or deer here. And with Capricorn energy, I'm hearing Capricorn moon energy. Some of you may have been prejudged or considered to be a hard ass, is what I'm hearing. There's someone in your life in particular who has this this notion about you, and I feel that you're not really focused on that. For some reason that came through. I do feel there's onlookers, and maybe that's where it's coming from. There could be some outside influence where it's been going on for quite a while, but I do feel with the spirituality and the overall protection I'm getting, seeing the birds in the sky, and just the energy I'm getting from the universe overall in the sky here, that this, whatever's taking place with that path being lit and the feminine and masculine communicating, it's protected. And that's where I'm getting the onlookers. So the squirrel and the rabbit energy could be onlookers. The masculine has their back to this, so walking away from this, knowing what path they want to take. I feel following their intuition here in that King of Cups energy, knowing that their cup needs some assistance because all the water is out here. And I think this is a calling and a connection between a masculine and a feminine, just as I was getting with some of your last readings here. So let's see what your third card is. We have the Two of Pentacles. So with this Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups in between twos. Two of Pentacles is, with this card, I'm getting about balance. I am getting that this could be the feminine energy who's balanced, but presenting more of their masculine energy to give the message here to the masculine in this King of Cups here that they are connected to as a soulmate. To show that they're aware and they have the wisdom of their ships coming in, and that what they have been given that may be considered to be a burden, they're able to transmute and turn that into pentacles, turn that into gold. And not only turn that into gold, but connect these two and whatever it is that they're doing, so that as they maintain their balance, this energy of manifesting and creating only increases. And it's very lucky what I'm getting. We are coming upon St. Patrick's Day. That could be significant. But seeing the rainbow, we have two pots of gold. where normally you would just see one. But I feel this is that magician energy coming through with that high priestess energy. The high priestess energy, I feel that being more pertaining to you. So again, take this as it resonates, but I am getting a masculine energy, where this being the feminine energy. Just seeing the way that they are apart from each other. The back is over here on this side, the back is here to this side, where the back could almost be turned to seeing the light, as we have here pictured in this throne, with the throne seeing the rays, but the throne is in front of the light, where I'm getting that being more of a blockage, having their back to this energy. And I feel this is a part of a knowing here for a masculine too, where it's right there in their face. Almost like the water here too, very similar to that. Having all of these signs around them and pretending. And so I feel that, you know, the next step moving forward is having to face and to see, like, it's because we have a 2 here and a 2 here. This feminine energy is very strong, and the signs that are all around this masculine here, he cannot get around it. Because technically, we have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 wands, the number 2, the number 2, 2 pentacles. So I feel like this feminine may have more to do with this Ace of Wands, where this has to do with a new beginning and a fiery, passionate start. That has to do with the masculine and the feminine. This king, this masculine, being very comfortable, almost I feel a little timid too, and that's why they're dipping their toe despite being surrounded by this huge ocean and sunlight. Very powerful elements I feel coming from that magician energy in the feminine, but the feminine staying balanced, knowing, very confident that their ships are coming in despite the waves. Their feet are in the water. I feel this is speaking to the level of groundedness and being able to maintain and manifest while being in the midst of these wavy waters here. Standing very strong and powerful and still, standing in their truth. I feel this cape of blue here. It's kind of speaking to that backing that one has here, the feminine has here. Royal purple coming through here, and then pink heart chakra colors. Having love for oneself, but then also having unconditional love for others. Most likely this King of Cups here too. But with this 2 of Pentacles also coming out after the King of Cups, I feel that energy also pertaining to the King of Cups here, where they're seeing that feminine energy within themselves represented in the physical here with this 2 of Pentacles energy, where I am getting this being a feminine energy, but being more in their masculine energy, having to create this wonderful manifestation here of these 2 pentacles in the rainbow, but then also 2 Ace of Wands. And the masculine is contributing to this, I feel, subconsciously, but then also like in the ways of like dream state, where they may be working together on a more spiritual level and higher realms here. And this just being brought down, where there may be some resistance here by the King of Cups because they're in this King of Cups energy, and just being a little shy, comfortable with what they have been doing and what they have established, but dipping their toe in the water and getting their feet wet here. So there is some movement and progression with the King of Cups. Pentacles is your energy, Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Contributing to the stability of one. But that's a very large ship. And with this being on the side of the King of Cups, and the King of Cups dipping that toe, almost like the dip of the toe from the star. Star energy here too. So this King of Cups could have star power here, where a wish is coming true and through for both masculine and feminine. But then also there could be some celebrity status or fame, or someone who is seen in the public eye very strongly. This is the 3rd card. This is Gemini energy, that magician energy with the infinity symbol. That is the number 8 sideways, that tying into Scorpio energy. So Mars energy and then Mercury energy. We have Mercury green here. And then that dealing with communication. So I feel this is with that spirituality, connecting also the magician energy and mercurial energy with the telepathy between these two. Fourth card we have is the Five of Wands. So what I'm getting here is just what the feminine is kind of dealing with, where this may pertain again to the King of Cups, given that they're one and the same energy here as soulmates. But this feminine being strong in their power, representing the masculine within themselves. One pentacle over here, this having to do with the beginnings that they're creating for themselves and how they're transmuting the energy here. How this energy on both sides of them, where there may be some shyness and timidness, a little bit of resistance here, blocking the light, attempting to block the light, but you continue to create, I feel. And I am getting this being more of you, with this being the center card, noticing that this is going to be these two cards here, but for the moment here, I'm getting this as the central card. So seeing this as more of your energy, especially with the pentacles here too. But then also this applying to you as well, being in that King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy with the Cups energy there, and the polarity of Cancer coming through. But again, getting back to this feminine energy, I feel this Ace speaking to that new creation, transmuting the energy of what's attempting to be blocked, knowing that their ships are coming in, and then being prepared with this Ace of Pentacles on the other side here in the left hand, where after, you know, we're creating, we have a Five of Wands, where I feel this is almost similar to the Resistance. So what I'm seeing, which is really cool, we'll take this out for a second. So just as we have this 2 and this 2 on the side of this King of Cups, the King of Cups, I feel in this feminine energy are side by side. But with this feminine energy, having the King of Cups, transmuting that energy, now we have transmuting also too on the other side of them, a Five of Wands energy. And you can just see the rainbow that's created by this feminine energy being strong in their masculine energy. Regardless of what happens outside of them, they're still bossing it and maintaining and staying balanced. Having a great knowing that what they put in is what they get out, and that their ships are coming in. Five of Wands energy is, again, about some kind of resistance. There being conflict, battle, fighting. This could be competition. This could also have to do with that Ace of Pentacles, with the creation of what the feminine is doing and just how powerful they're coming off and being seen. Now creating more energies that are being drawn to them with the magnetism that they're bringing about as they're manifesting, being strong in that magician energy, but then that high priestess energy that follows. Wands energy is fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and Ophiuchus. Fives are about change and having to do with that transformation energy. So working this out, this being worked out, whether, you know, it looks like conflict or chaos, it's an energy with a positive that's being met by a negative. And this is neutralizing whatever it is that's going to result and move away from this Five of Wands. What's going to be resulting as one is moving away and moving past this Five of Wands. If we take one of these wands to create, and I do feel that this feminine has learned lessons about this, but taking, you know, being in any kind of Five of Wands energy, taking their own wand and creating. And this may be a sign or a message that the feminine is delivering to the masculine to say, hey, if we each take our wands out of this Five of Wands here, look what can be created here. Look at the power that's coming through. Look how spirit is helping and assisting by providing that sunlight. And that being about illumination and clarity when your back isn't turned to the sun. And even if your back is turned to the sun, what's being created here cannot be denied. because it's being felt here. And with the king looking face forward, I feel more of that pretending coming through, but just kind of ever so slightly dipping their feet into the water. And then I feel like all of this is going to come off and they're just going to jump in and start swimming and have some fun. But this Two of Pentacles being very strong here, that feminine energy I was picking up on, despite what's outside of them and taking place. Very balanced. And that Two of Pentacles, that two energy also speaking to that feminine, being strong in their masculine, and that balance there again too as well. I'm going to move this over. And we'll move these cards here too, so everyone can fit. I'll just do a little slide. All right, so I feel that with any kind of progression, it's being met with some kind of resistance. And so with that, and we having the, the Two of Swords here to follow the Five of Wands. This is a part of that manifesting for the feminine and how one is creating and transmuting the energy of what's being presented around them. Being able to be in their own power. I feel this is that answer of how one is able to do so by going within. And I'm getting that this is both the masculine and the feminine energy that are doing this, seeing the two swords of truth here. So two swords of truth being represented here over that full moon that was being picked up on with the High Priestess card. And being able to see by this intuitiveness. As you can see the feathers over the eyes. I feel like these were a part of that High Priestess card. Both masculine and feminine using their intuitiveness here to be able to discover the truth within themselves, but then also the truth between their connection here. Being presented here in this Two of Wands. Swords energy is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Saturn energy all over this. That being about discipline, but then also receiving rewards and benefit. It's helping one. Saturn is the planet that helps us to go within and look at our inner selves, our inner child, and to do some healing, to be able to create space, to be able to move past things and release things that no longer serve us, to create space for those blessings that Saturn wants to provide as we continue to do the work for ourselves. And this is another 2. So you may be seeing 222. I'm also very impressed with how each of these are coming out, as we have a 2 every other card here. But also that masculine and feminine energy side by side. I feel that these energies also too, and coming together with an intuitiveness, are defying the odds and overcoming. And the feminine kind of being the center of this and helping and assisting the masculine here to be able to see the path a little bit clearer. Almost too, you could see this King of Cups card, like as I was moving them, wanted to cover up that feminine a little bit. So I do feel that it's possible this King of Cups just may be going through initial part of a journey where they are with that feet, with their feet getting wet. And dipping their toe in the water, beginning a new cycle here where they're going to be going through a dark night of the soul. And that being a part of that resistance. Having a knowing about what it is to come and what they'll have to experience, just not feeling quite ready. But I feel the universe is kind of helping with this shift here, and also helping the feminine to stay balanced and to be able to maintain and manifest with the knowing of their ships coming in. As long as both individuals here are going within, I feel this is eliminating all this outside chaos here that may be around them. Where, again, it looks like chaos, but it's all designed to help us to move through and also enlighten others. As we continue to do what's right by ourselves and for ourselves, it will also help others to see the light and to be able to do this for themselves if they do choose to do so. It's all about their choice. We're going to make sure we can see those 2 ones. So that being the Two of Swords there. This is also the 5th card. So we have 5-5 energy with the 5 of Wands, and then this being the 5th card. So you may be seeing 5-5 or 5-5-5. That could be significant. I do feel that more of this truth is being illuminated here as well with the sunlight energy present in the 2 first cards. And then the balancing. So moon and sun energy, masculine, feminine energy speaking here again. And just how each of them are illuminating by being in their power here. Taking the risk and moving forward, and then also being very strong in their masculine power to manifest here, despite what's outside of them. And when I say that for this King of Cups, I'm speaking to the water, not necessarily this 2 of Wands here. But that 2 of Wands being a part of that indecision. But there is no indecision that should be here with this card, with that light shining on that one particular path, where this path is dark on the other side. All right, let's see what the last card is. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm almost getting to, with just the interconnectedness of the masculine and the feminine. We don't have the Queen of Cups present here, but the energy, just because of how strong the soulmate tie is still present here. And I'm getting that with the transmutation of what the feminine has brought about, this 2 of Pentacles being a part of this King of Cups here, where there may have been some juggling, where they may have felt strong with what they were doing here. And then I just kind of feel that this is just speaking to the King of Cups for this reading. But the Queen of Cups is assisting, I feel, making a statement in a very strong way, in some kind of way in each of these cards here. And that being a part of that sunlight that may be trying to be blocked by this King of Cups here, but it's not able to, just because of the strength of 2 individuals connecting and being 2 in 1. It cannot be denied. Knight of Pentacles, Pentacles energy, again, is your energy, and then Virgo and Taurus. This is a grounding energy. Knights make up that Chariot energy. That Chariot energy came through earlier in this reading. The Chariot being about almost like the stance here and that contemplation, being able to sit and contemplate and assess and take note of all things and everything. That Cancerian energy with the Chariot coming through there. The loving, warm, nurturing feelings that one has for themselves, taking care of themselves and providing for themselves in order to make the best decision as they're moving forward. So that Chariot energy is about being confident and overcoming, and now wanting to move forward knowing what their decision is. So with this Knight energy, I'm getting that Chariot energy is present, where there may have been some 5 of Wands energy with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. As this Queen of Cups is balancing and doing their best, knowing that their ships are coming in, despite the fighting, both energies going within to be able to discover the truth, but more feminine energy coming through here with just that presence of the female there. And now this Knight of Pentacles with this coming out, seeing this movement towards, I feel like the feminine has the power of 2 with that balance, being strong in their masculine and feminine, and that strong power of 2 of Cups. That's the one that we don't have out here. And that 2 of Cups being about that very strong soulmate energy between a masculine and a feminine energy, where there's a equal exchange and reciprocity. Best friends who are sharing love between one another, who have come together and overcome, working in a partnership, where I'm getting that feminine energy being more in that work of the spirituality, and the masculine being more in that energy of the material and physical realm. But they interchange with one another. I feel they both have those qualities within themselves. Just one is, I feel, given that particular designation when it comes to both spirituality and the material realm. We have the squirrel again. This could be a very strong influence. And the rabbit there too, and they're hiding. We got the lurker in the bushes. So this could be, I'm getting like an ex of the masculine. I was getting also a sibling, but then also to a best friend. So they're being outside influences, more for this masculine energy. I feel this is telling the story of the masculine more than it is for the feminine, but the feminine having that presence because, again, they're soulmates and they're one and the same. So whatever it may look like in the physical realm, whatever we picked up on here, this feminine is always there. And I think I know the title for this reading. Seeing the triangles, we have those signs and symbols. I feel this has been something, the sun there too, something that the King of Cups here has been, again, trying to block or deny. And this Knight of Pentacles now no longer being in denial with this movement, I feel, towards the feminine here. Seeing this Knight of Pentacles move towards this feminine here and this Two of Swords. But also I feel towards the movement of going within and finding their truth and being strong in their truth and moving towards this rather than moving forward being false. I feel that because of what may have taken place with the masculine and the feminine, seeing the Five of Wands, and then this being about potential juggling here in the material. Also, too, with the blockage that was here, that with that greater awareness coming to this masculine, that they feel that they need to be more guarded as they come forward towards this feminine because of just how much it is that they have done along their journey while they have been connecting together. Where there may have been, because after the Two of Swords is the Three of Swords, so there may have been some heartache and heartbreak. I feel with this new cycle, though, it's more of illuminating this masculine. And before this energy, again, this cycle can go to a Three of Swords where it may have gone to that in the past, where it's been recycling itself so that it can come away from a Three of Swords. This Knight, this King of Pentacles, now being in that power and moving forward in this Knight of Pentacles energy towards that feminine, that Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups, that High Priestess energy, that being that Queen of Cups energy that was coming through there, making her statement, knowing that her work is done, it's complete. What she's done the work that has been necessary and has needed to be done. And I feel in that work being done, now being in their spirituality, this helping to shine a light for the masculine so the masculine can now move along on their journey. And this all just kind of telling the story of what has taken place for this masculine and this feminine. And most importantly, the truth of what's been taking place for this masculine here. Where there may have been indecision, one's back being turned, being very strong in their power. With the King of Cups, there's going to be a Queen of Cups. So I'm getting that, just being in that denial about having partnership or connectedness. But the signs of the two seahorses, that's more twos there. And then even with the Ram energy, the Aries energy, two horns there. But also with that denial, possibly pretending, them having some juggling to do, creating while they're juggling, but this happening for the feminine more. I feel more for that feminine energy, but definitely for the King of Cups, because I do feel that all of these pertain to the masculine energy here. And then Five of Wands energy, there being conflict between the masculine and the feminine, where there's been some resistance, or this even taking place within the masculine, where they have some conflict within themselves, that being a part of that denial. And then the Two of Swords, where they choose to not see what is around them, what's right in front of them. But then having greater awareness, coming into some truth here. I feel that light and that energy from the feminine assisting the masculine to see, to come into greater awareness. With the onlookers, I feel where they may have been influencing a little bit too much in the past, and that being a part of this denial. And why the bunny's hiding in the bushes now, and we have the squirrel high up in the tree kind of looking over the Knight of Pentacles, where, you know, we kind of have them both here, where there may have been some talk here, the masculine deciding. I'm almost getting like an Eight of Cups energy here too with this Two of Wands. I noticed the music got a little bit louder too, and I'm feeling like that's the masculine kind of speaking to the feminine in that intuitive sense, where they're able to connect to one another by going within and finding their own truth. between one another. You can see the two swords crossing here. But there being some progression here, I feel, with that movement of this Knight of Pentacles heading back on their horse with their shield, their Ace of Pentacles. I feel this also having to do with this here and possibly being indecisive about wanting to share. And now bringing this Ace here to share with the feminine here. Contract. High spirituality. This could be also about resistance moving towards greater spirituality. And having two aces here, one could be more about that material and one more about that spiritual, just as we picked up on with the feminine and the masculine, where they're interchangeable. Having the best of both worlds, but now with there being some kind of situation with the Two of Pentacles energy and then this Five of Wands to follow. Now knowing what path it is that one needs to take, seeing the light. And look how bright that is, and the sunlight coming through, where I feel this is speaking to that King of Cups, the masculine, accepting this light and seeing that light. Stained glass is about blessings. This contract is bringing in a massive amount of blessings. So what may have been created in the physical may seem abundant. We can see the energy of those Two Pentacles, but we can also see the energy here in this Hierophant energy. The High Priestess is the counterpart to the Hierophant. We have counterpart energy. So I feel that's speaking to the leveling up and this path being taken, shown by the masculine, led by the feminine. As we had the High Priestess come out at the beginning of this reading. Now being finished here by the masculine, who's come into their power, moving towards that feminine. Now creating this wonderful connection here in spirituality and a contract. This could be about a marriage and bringing this closer together. Very cosmic love here. But I feel this is a part of that purpose of this King of Cups, this masculine energy here. And just moving greater into that. Having been in denial about what it is within themselves and that Five of Wands. And not being afraid to be in this energy because of who it is they have been, I feel, in the material realm. There's no squirrel and there's no rabbit here. But there is that energy between the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Another 5 energy, 5s being about that change, that resistance to change. 5 and 5, 5, 5, 5 with the 5th card. Going within. I feel also too that being blindfolded, blindfolding oneself for the masculine energy to his feminine energy. And that being the truth of these two here is this connection here and living in one's truth. This being even more confirming of this with the Hierophant. That's so pretty. Let's put this here. I love that. I love how both the High Priestess, this counterpart energy for you, has come out in your readings, whether it be with the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, or the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Super magical and super beautiful. So let's get your clarifying card. We have the Devil, and this is the Trickster. Card of 15 here, and this is a part of the Major Arcana. And I'm almost getting that this is applying to the energy of the squirrel and the rabbit. And that could possibly be having to do with this Two Swords energy here too. Where we have each of these swords here, one truth here, one truth here, that's applying to the energy where it appears as just one with the Trickster. But it appears that we have two tricksters here, where there may have been two significant influences outside of this masculine energy that's been influencing and interfering with the spiritual connection here between a Hierophant and a High Priestess, and them speaking to each other and amongst each other, I feel, with their intuitiveness and spirituality as they continue to increase this. And it only grows and increases, where that power within both of them, as that continues to increase, that connection between the two of them only magnifies and increases as well. Hence the High Priestess coming out initially, and now the Hierophant. So let me get the guide here to read what the Devil says here. This breaks down to a 6. 6 is having to do with unconditional love. But then also the Lover's card. Okay, so Trickster, number 15. Words can fool you. Right now, you are tripping over concepts that are hidden behind the surface, words you use to describe your present situation. Notice words that cause you to have an emotional response, that emotion right there and that King of Cups. Then examine your underlying benefits. The cause of your apparent trouble is a negative idea you hold to be true. So that going back to that denial and this resistance here in that Five of Wands with this masculine energy, as this feminine has presented herself in every single way in each one of these cards, I feel that speaking to the feminine, speaking to this masculine in many ways with signs, signals, emotion, feeling, telepathy, all of the above, as this masculine has been influenced by a squirrel and a rabbit. Trickster energy, and walking away from this, moving away from this, because the feminine has been very strong in her power and has been assisting their inner being and their masculine energy, and in balancing themselves, it's helping this masculine that they're connecting to as soulmates here, bringing in this contract here. All right, so Capricorn moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful. For those who are resonating with the King of Cups, stay strong and continue to do what it is that you're doing that is best for you, going within and knowing your truth, moving towards that truth, because blessings are massively here for you. And I feel that there's an awareness of this. For the Queen of Cups, continue to do you and just how great you are doing with that High Priestess energy and manifesting and bringing in what it is that you wish to see for yourself. Stay strong within your power. Your messages are coming through very clearly here. And just know that all the work that you are doing is paying off. I feel that's happening here too for the masculine, where we have this wonderful union that's coming together for both the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So I thank you all so much for being here. I, again, hope that these messages were helpful. I hope that they were enlightening and empowering. Until we meet again, I send you all the very best and wish that you take care. I love you. Peace.